Welcome, or more appropriately, welcome back to Razor Fist Arcade. We skipped last week. I was recovering from a medical procedure. Don't worry, I have a fully functioning vagina now. So I had to recover for a number of days, folks. I'm just getting to the point where I can talk for any length of time. But I am, of course, your intrepid host, along with Mr. Terangel, who long ago transitioned. How the hell are you?
Go fuck yourself.
And I figured, so long as we're turning outies into innies, we may as well transition into the $1 billion billion game. Terran, it's Star Citizen. They're having a free weekend or free week or whatever. They're doing the free fly thing they do sometimes. And I think the last time well, shoot, you know what? Before I say when my last time playing Star Citizen was, when was yours, bro? Because I know you did try it at one point.
I tried it briefly, I think.
2012? No, they hadn't launched then. 14, maybe?
It was, God, like 2018, 2019, something like that.
Yeah, it was a long while ago when I tried it, and let me tell you, it's very different. I would say the main defining thing that I've noticed is it is a lot closer to Elite Dangerous than it used to be. In fact, playing it really reminds me a lot of an overly complicated version of Elite Dangerous. That would be my main takeaway at this point. And I like Elite Dangerous. That's not a complaint, by the way. And I also, it's not a complaint that it's overcomplicated. Because I kind of like the clunkiness of Star Citizen. But you know what? We'll take this game's temperature. I won't spoil anything. You're going to get my sincere reactions because I did play a little bit just to familiarize myself with, like I said, the innate clunkiness. But for those who are not apprised of the history of Star Citizen, first off, watch my series of rants on the subject. They teased this game all the way back in 2010? 11? 12? When was it? Gang, it's been a really, really long... It's been a long road.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yes! It's been a while, guys. It's been a little while. So, they're nearing $1 billion in crowdfunding right now. Now, granted, most of that is sunk cost. We all know this. But still, you guys know I'm a big Wing Commander fan. And as controversial as it is to say these days, I'm a big Chris Roberts fan. I've been a fan of pretty much all of his games. I generally like him. He has his detractors for sure, especially since Star Citizen became a thing, or is in the process of becoming a thing. But I'm not one of them. I've been quietly pulling for them, hoping that they're able to pull it off. Playing this, I mean, I guess as spoilery as I can get is it's definitely still very, very undercooked. We're still early access, pre-alpha, I think, at this point. I don't even think we're definitely not at beta stage, that's for sure. So I'm starting up the game. Don't worry, you guys will see it in a moment.
And thank you all for joining us.
Yes. What were your impressions when you played it? I'm eager to see what you think of the differences, because this is very different compared to the last time you and I played.
I mean, when I played it, it looked good.
How did it run? How did it run on your machine?
Terribly. That was, I mean, you got to remember, this was before the computer. This is like 2 computers ago. So I could barely run it on low settings.
It ran like shit on my old computer. And my old computer was no slouch. I think I ran it on an RTX 2090 or something, which at that point was top of the line. And the frame rate was, dude, seriously. It just punched your frame rate in the balls.
Bystander Syndrome, see you over there on Rumble. Thank you for that too.
And I know you guys can't see it yet. Don't worry. I'm setting it up right now. You can hear it a little bit, but
yeah, let's see how that sounds.
Okay, there we go. I thought you were in the middle of reading a chat there. Okay. Loading in. Okay.
Sounds
Can we
okay.
see?
We'll wait until we get into the game.
Yeah. I gotta get the capture set up. Sorry, you guys. Let me see if I...
Lagarticus, thank you for the 20.
I need to set the window.
I remember when I backed this vaporware turd, I paid for a physical copy. That was over a decade ago.
I donated... I forget even what it was. Literally week 1, when you could crowdfund this game. Many, many moons ago.
So, my claim to this game was, I think, the day of, if you went to the website and registered, you got, like, a free ship.
Did you? You got a free ship out of this?
So, next time when I log in, if I ever can, it's still waiting there for me.
Well, while this is free, you should absolutely... We should play a little multiplayer. Because they have multi-crew and all that stuff. Can you see everything? Is it looking good?
Let's take a gander.
Okay.
Oh, and he says that was over a decade ago and have moved 4 times since.
The most alarming thing is, dude, some of the earliest whales that backed this game are now quite deceased. Apparently they were literal whales. Alright. What are we looking at here? Okay, contracts. Oh, shoot. I'll dick around a little bit. Alright. Everything about this game, it's like everything normal that you do in an Elite Dangerous or a No Man's Sky is 10 times as complicated. And that's not bad. Because it makes... I'll defend it a little bit on this basis. It puts you more in-universe. Thank you, Arnold. Which I appreciate. I haven't tried this with VR yet. I do have a Vive.
Did you know you could turn on your camera and it will read your facial movements?
Yes.
And you can speak in the game. It'll actually look good. Apparently, allegedly.
Yep. I have heard of this.
Ultros. Razor. Trump is going after Catholics, MAGA, conservative podcasters, Riley Gaines, and every non-Israel supporter. He's destroying the coalition. Why the heel turn?
Thanks for checking in, Tim Pool. Appreciate it.
Is it also Civil War?
Oh, yeah. What are we up to? Civil War 5.0 at this point? More versions than Star Citizen, actually. Alright. Here we go. It's kind of funny because Trump is here in Phoenix right now. I think he just got done speaking at Charlie Kirk's church out here in Phoenix. You know, his Catholic church, right, Candace? Right, Milo? Remember when they were pushing that live for a solid month? Very much a not Catholic church, by the way. But he's over there speaking right now, and the funny part is, dude, half the time when Charlie would speak at that church, which he did the first Wednesday of every month here in Phoenix, who was with him on stage? Riley Gaines. Look, I think some shitbags were allowed into the so-called MAGA coalition. And now that Trump doesn't have to run for re-election, he doesn't have to pretend that they're on his team. And they weren't on his team. There were a lot of people who weren't. And they've proven that. Oh, shoot.
Let's see.
Well, I'm on
James would like to know which gritty Bond was better.
What's that?
Dalton or Craig?
Dalton.
He says Dalton as well.
Let me find the exit.
Panzer Blitz.
Ooh, look, arcade machines.
Any plans to appear on side-scrollers again?
Not at present.
Excuse me.
Shame.
What a shame.
exit.
Mercenary X saw Mario Galaxy and it was fun.
Yeah?
Star Fix. Star Fox was awesome and peak of the whole thing. I wish they would go puppet or animated, but we will get CGI. Only thing was a bit of a goof on Fox, but whatever. Okay.
Okay, what about...
Very cool.
Is this the same one? Yeah, it is. Need to find the exit.
Tucker O'Donnell.
This is what I mean by needlessly complicated. There's multiple...
I mean, I'll give it this.
Multiple networks of elevators. Some elevators take you to different floors in the building, and other ones take you to your hangar and whatnot. All right, there we go.
I'll give it this. It looks gorgeous.
It does look gorgeous. Talk about this a little bit, but this is one of the rastier, more cyberpunk, post-apocalyptic kind of areas. If I have one gripe, and it's mostly with the spaceships, everything looks showroom floor new. And I have the same gripe with modern MechWarrior games, and what happened to a lived-in future? Yeah, this area here does not... That criticism doesn't apply. But the ships and stuff, I love junky ships. I love when the ship looks like it's held together with duct tape and spit. I love that early Star Wars, like the Y-Wing just looks like a piece of garbage. It looks like a car strapped to a radiator. I just love that. It's my favorite kind of sci-fi ship, and Star Citizen really doesn't have that. Everything looks very sci-fi and super clean, which I kind of get. They sell a lot of these ships, so people probably want shiny stuff. Fleet manager, huh? Okay, so you have like starter ships and whatnot that you can... This is just a single fighter, I think. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to our... So you have your individual hangar. So this is the elevator that takes you to other places instead of other floors. I know, it's needlessly complicated. Everything in this is needlessly complicated. So there's my hangar. I go perform an abortion. Oh. There we go.
Tucker O'Donnell, as someone who played this game for years now, I pray for your setup and start in Stanton Spawn. Or, Stanton Spawn on Loreville. Do the investigation missions. Godspeed.
Godspeed. All right, cool. We're all right. So I'm just waiting on my ship to be delivered, I think. Yeah. It'll take like 2 minutes, so I can just kind of walk around the... This is your hangar. And your ship will spawn here when it's ready. By the way, the reason I have to respawn it and the reason I woke up in an infirmary is my last playthrough, I did a quest. I finally figured out how to chart to go to a system and whatever. All this stuff you have to figure out. And went to the system, jumped all the way there. It was freaking great. And I land on this desert planet that kicked the frame rate in the balls, by the way. And I go into a random house on this planet, on this desert planet. It looks like Aunt Beru's house on freaking Tatooine. And I'm walking around inside, and it's beautiful. And I see, oh, there's a ladder. And it leads up to the roof. I'm looking for people, because I'm figuring I need to do, like, a quest or something. So, I climb up the ladder, and dude, this game's ongoing problem with ladders. Go look at the Major Tom videos on YouTube. It has an issue with ladders. I climb this ladder. For some reason, my character falls off the ladder. I don't know why. Nothing changed. I was just going up. I freaking not only phase through the floor, I phase through the earth. I go through the planet. I'm suddenly in the vacuum of space. I die. Genius! I went into the planet's core. So that's why I woke up in the hospital at the beginning of this string. As you do.
E.W. Fisher, thank you for the 20. I backed this game many years ago, before they had raised 42 million. I had just finished school and dug and sold ramps, Appalachian wild onions, to buy an RSI Aurora LN and a hangar upgrade. Now my PC is too old and crap.
Did they raise? I assume they've had at least one engine change. You remember that?
Yeah.
They started out with Unity, famous last words. It was Unity, right, that they started with, and then they decided to jump over to the Amazon engine? And then I forget what happened. Didn't they have some kind of legal wrangling with Amazon?
I always thought
that
it was
engine?
CryEngine that they went to. Didn't they start with
Oh, right, it was CryEngine. Sorry, you're absolutely correct. It was CryEngine that they started with. And they had a big bugaboo with that. I don't know exactly what happened, and then they jumped over to the Amazon engine, and I don't know if that's still what this is or if they've changed engines since then. But so here's an example of how needlessly complicated this game is. You have storage. How do you get shit out of the storage in your hangar? Here's my freaking storage or whatever. If I click something, it'll get moved over to the elevator here, and then I have to raise the elevator, and then the elevator's like right here. My shit will appear right here in the elevator. Like, why? It's so convoluted. Why would you do that? All right. But it is kind of cool because it's in universe, right? It's more immersive. I actually dig that. All right. What is this? Okay, so we can retrieve our one-man fighter. So let's see our one-man fighter.
Rook Riot.
And
There's a new cut list that looks like it fell out of old Star Wars, and the ship commercials are set up like car ads.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, well, I can't afford anything, but I'll have to check it out. I just love junky sci-fi stuff. That's one of the things I love about Wing Commander, right? Wing Commander, the ships are all military stuff, but look at the cutscenes, and we almost streamed Wing Commander 3 today, but look at the cutscenes. The ships are all banged up. You can see exposed wiring and, the paneling and little scorch marks, and I love all that stuff. That, to me, that's my favorite kind of space sci-fi. And Star Citizen, a lot of the ships are just a little
take a
new
look
looking.
at this. What do you think of it?
What? Like, look at this thing. This is a starter ship. And it's a little junky, don't get me wrong, but, it has that look kind of like Starfield, where it's just a little too new, a little polished. So you can get in here by hitting your ramp button. And I'm still very much figuring out how this game works, guys, so. Because it's been a long time since I played it, and the game's very different. You can see I joined a channel for my ship. That's because you do have multi-crew, so if me and Taryn were playing right now, we'd be on a separate, voice channel or whatever in here, and he could chill in here while I'm flying the ship, or vice versa. He could be passed out on the bed.
The most. The worst part of Howling Mutant getting doxxed was learning he didn't look like Animal from the Muppets, but instead like every third guy at Chili's.
I don't know what that means.
I didn't understand any of that.
The main thing about that story is, why did they dox him?
I don't even know who the fuck
Is it just because he didn't turn into a Juiceberg? Is that grounds for doxing people now?
Tamar, did I ever tell you about Kira's mother? She was my exotic teenage alien lover. A fine piece of jailbait.
What?
For civilized age.
Oh. Oh, space toilet! Space toilet!
Of the future!
Of the future! Lights off? Okay, whatever. Alright, so Everything is kind of complicated here. See if I can remember how to fly this shit. It's been a few days. I do have a nice HOTUS stick here, although I am going to mess with my bindings real quick. Because I think I kind of boned my... Alright, here we go. HOTUS. Throttle. Where's the throttle? Pardon me.
Scott Fisher, how many times has Cernovich switched on Trump?
He switches to whatever is more advantageous at the moment. And this is borne itself out again and again and again. Okay, there we go.
Duranus.
All right.
Every decade of new priest pastors since the 60s has been less liberal than the previous, to the point then less than 5 to 10% of seminary grads are liberal. Gang, we just need to survive the boomers.
The problem is not priests. It's... like, if you look at the Roman Catholic Church, right? Even Pope Leo, who's obviously a political leftist, all those now deleted tweets from back when he was just... what's his freaking name? I forget what his... oh, Prevost or whatever. From back when he was just a normal dude. Those surfaced this last week, and they were just bog standard boomer leftism. You know, nothing too shocking. And pretty much all relating to illegal immigration and open borders. He's a big open borders advocate, which shouldn't surprise anyone. Rome is big on open borders. But, the priestly class, the Pope, whatever, even Pope Francis, who is just this side of a political communist, anti-abortion, right? Like, they can stand firm on certain things, to their credit. The problem is the laity. The Roman Catholic laity are not just left, they're pretty firmly left.
Worst stream ever.
So, that's really the issue that needs to be addressed. Okay, what in the hell? I'm trying to find it. Inversion settings, I think I'm under the wrong heading. Okay, joystick, dead zone. I need flight movement. There we go. There we go. Throttle. What?
Shlomo Bagelstein. You sure this wasn't made by Bethesda with how glitchy it is?
Alright, there we go.
Christian Thurber. I'd love an indie game where you are a mech building or research company in Battletech from start of mechs to First Succession War.
Advanced control. I see. I was in the wrong menu. I'm like, where in the hell is this thing?
A mech builder sim or something?
I have often said, like, my dream game, and probably never happen unless Battletech really has a resurgence, is a Battletech game in the style of like a Starfield or something, where you kind of go from planet to planet. There's the ongoing kind of conflicts and stuff, but you can get down in your mech and you can fly a aerospace fighter or what. I'm waiting for the Battletech RPG, in short. That's what I've been waiting for a while. You have a tabletop RPG that sold a lot, and for some reason they don't want to make a video game out of it. Throttle. Flight. Target hailing, flight, docking, movement. There we go.
Ultrasound.
Okay, throttle.
Hey, Razor. Have you heard of the Chicken Police games? I figured you'd be interested in an indie series in a noir setting mystery game.
I have. It kind of reminds me of like Black Sat or something like that. But yes,
Yeah.
I have. I have indeed. Flight power, no.
Tycel, thank you for that 20.
Flight movement, there we go.
In your hangar on the right side is an actual storage kiosk. You don't
Yeah,
need
I'm aware. You can take stuff out of the storage kiosk.
This is not Pod Racer.
All right.
I mean, we could probably do that though. There are like hover bikes or whatever, right? I think I saw that a while ago.
Okay.
Kyle, CryEngine switched to Lumberyard, which is a fork.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
A fork? Does that mean it's like some mutant version of CryEngine?
Okay. Are we...
Delta, did you check the Tony Khan interview with Russo? I thought it was rather good.
Ooh. No, I didn't. I thought Russo was a racist and a sexist, and Tony Khan had banned him from anything relating to AEW. Right? Anybody remember that? It's wild how now that you don't get points for being a leftist virtue signaler, suddenly Tony Khan's willing to talk to people like... That's interesting. Interesting. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that hatch was closed. Alright. Power on is you. Here we go. Okay, and now let's pick a mission real quick.
Cesario. I had hopes for the new Spaceballs movie, but them dumping the joke line, The Search for More Money, and History of the World Part 2 got me worried.
Alright. I don't know what that means.
Well,
You knew they had to say The Search for More Money. It's in the first movie.
Well,
That doesn't indicate it's going to be bad. What indicates it's going to be bad is Mel Brooks didn't write it. That worries me.
What?
Looking for any hitters available for a quick camp. Okay. They're getting hit by some geniuses. All right. We want you to head down there and take them down. This is a... I'm not sure if that is on the ground with a gun killing them or in your ship. And you can get out of your ship, you know, just like Elite Dangerous. And do first-person shooter mode. Pilot in distress.
Primark. I recently helped get some friends into Battletech. One of them even went Merrick because, in his words, purple bird strong.
There you go.
Death to the clans, Godspeed.
Godspeed.
CTC, thank you for the 20. Greetings, lads. Glad you guys back on streaming. Hope your mouth isn't in pain much from the dental work. Also, wanted to add that my birthday was on the 13th of this week, so I'm glad it wasn't on Friday. Godspeed.
Godspeed. Can we route over there? It looks like we can.
Sideburns, you're playing Starfield. Is it time to pull from my pension already?
Alright, there we go. So there we go. I forget, what is it, like, I think it's the O button? No, it's the B button, I think, to engage your stupid quantum drive thing. Alright. We'll figure it out, guys. Whoa! Okay. Left Alt and N to request takeoff. Alright, there we go. I have this annoying thing where my throttle keeps getting reversed. That was what I was trying to sort out in the menu, but I don't think I successfully did.
Thank you for visiting. Safe travels.
Okay, landing gear is... What is the landing gear button? Actually, I should probably check if it's on a actual key binding. What's the landing gear?
Normal, man. DS9 news.
Landing mode, toggle...
The Dominion
Is it M?
The Dominion blamed the Ferengi for sabotaging the ceasefire with
Okay,
the
there we go.
Federation, claiming that talks are impossible while the Ferengi keep attacking the Bree.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7
All right.
with 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese and a large soda.
Claiming that talks are impossible while the Ferengi keep attacking the Bree.
All right, here we go.
Captain Sisko has expressed his frustration.
Oh. Okay, spooling our quantum drive.
Rocket launcher.
Ooh, Godspeed. Okay, here we go, guys. About to go quantum. I think.
White Monkey, can you do Trump talking about keeping Clooney's army out GS? Godspeed.
I don't know what that means.
Clooney's army?
Okay. Hetty is... Okay, quantum drive is engaged. What do you do again? Do you...
Star Citizen, the game that never gets old because it never gets released. My god, he's a genius.
Alright, here we go.
I never thought about it that way. Now that we got some ambience going, see how his...
Oh, right! Your trigger button. Duh. Joystick button number 1. I'm like hitting 1 on the keyboard like a retard. Again, guys, I've only played this once or twice. Or the current version of it I've only played once or twice. So this is the Star Citizen version of frame shift. Whoa! Alright, how do we need to turn our shields on.
Brandon Whitley, thank you for the 20. Just got done playing a rippin' set in downtown Nashville.
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
Uh-oh.
Got some hibachi and watching the stream.
Godspeed. You're about
y'all's-
to watch me get killed.
What's y'all's go-to hibachi order?
I don't think I have one.
Yeah, I don't have one either. I do not partake as often as I would like.
Okay, now what is the afterburner? What did I bind it to? This is all on me because I just can't remember. Oh, there it is. There's my afterburners. All right. Now we do have missiles, but I'm not sure. I have yet to be in combat in this game, so I played the hell out of some Wing Commander, that's for sure. I was just playing Secret Missions 2 the other day. All right. Oh!
Keep the fighters off me so I can work. Mayday! Mayday! I'm going down!
What? Ooh, there we go.
Hit him real good.
Yeah. That's... There we go. Ooh. This thing does not have great shields. Aw, come on. Alright. Die!
Thing's taking a beating.
I know. These are not Renta enemies. Oh? No! Okay, evasive maneuvers.
Lists lazily to the left.
Hey, this guy knows some maneuvers.
Rook Riot, it's called the Shiv. It's literally a kit-bashed cutlass that almost addresses all the problems with the cutlass model. Besides the rework was outsourced, then CIG, that is, made the model bigger. I think he's talking about your ship.
All right, there we go. Oh! I kamikazed him! You know, if you gotta go out, I think I disabled his engines and he just stopped in place and then I crashed into him. I think that's what happened. That was great. That's a great way to end the first sortie. Allahu Akbar!
Keaton Bailey. Favorite Tony Martin era Sabbath songs?
Ancient Warrior, The Shining, Headless Cross, Devil and Daughter, Black Moon, Cloak and Dagger, Anno Mundi. I mean, gosh, there's Eyewitness. I mean, just, dude, there's so many good songs from the Tony Martin era. That was a very, very musically credible period for Black Sabbath. All right, there we go. It was cut tragically short by basically Warner Brothers stepping in and being like, hey, you better reunite with either Ozzy or Dio or we're gonna drop your ass. And I don't think Dio wanted to do it, and I know Black Sabbath didn't want to do it. Which sucks, because Dio was cranking out good albums, and Sabbath were cranking out good albums without each other. I know people like Dehumanizer, and there's some good stuff on Dehumanizer, but it really didn't do any favors for either party, truthfully. Is this gonna take me to... Okay, we have to go to the lobby first, so... Go to the lobby first. And now find the exit. Alright. Oh, apparently. I'm glad you added that one.
Thank you, thank you. Viewer newest, thank you for that 100 earlier. Thoughts on the start of the new MLB season so far?
Oh.
Surprised or about what you expected? Ave Cicero and Godspeed.
What I've caught, pretty much what I expected. I know the Diamondbacks are eating shit, which is definitely to be expected. Hey, hydroponics.
This is where the power lies.
Whoa. Okay, that's glitchy. Hello. Huh? These are all empty.
Normal Man, thank you for the 20 Canadian.
Is there anything in here? Ah!
DS9 News, Kai Wynn is under hot fire for criticizing the actions of Captain Sisko in the Dominion War, saying, the prophets would never support warmongers. Her supporters claim that the Federation is losing religious pejoratives.
Ah, yes. The Paw Wraiths are our greatest ally. Alright.
John Cunningham, me 2 weeks ago. I respectfully disagree with Razorfist on Alex Jones. I think he's done alright. Me this week. Well, fuck me. Razor was right.
It is weird. It is. That's been the weirdest, most uncanny thing about all this is...
It's like the Major always says.
Information is ammunition.
That true. That too. That's been the weirdest thing about this whole kind of op that we're witnessing. You would think the law of averages. One of the people out of this group would be someone who I hadn't seen through a long time ago and been shitting on my show regularly. But no, it's all the same. From Candace to Tucker to Mike Cernovich to Ann Coulter to all the Alex Jones. They're all people I've shit on. Let's try a different ship. I haven't tried any of these others. Let's try the... What is this? This is a light freight ship. Let's see the difference between, obviously, a fighter and a light freighter. I haven't tried any other ships but that single seat fighter.
Single guy cooking. That was woman driving right there. almost Asian. And Mr. Phaedrus, thank you for the 20. Lol, aloha snack bar. We'll tell your cousin wife you love her family goat.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Excellent.
Christian Wayfarer. Razor hitting them with those Tucker Carlson approved tactics.
All right. My flight skills ought to come with a complimentary turban.
None your business. Thank you for the 10. Commander Wolf, greetings and salutations, fellas. I'm still awaiting the day someone makes a conversion mod for X4 Foundations set within Wing Commander universe or Battletech. Storms rolling in. Godspeed, Razor Force.
Godspeed.
Kevin Spears.
I'm waiting, like, how is there not a new X-Wing game? Or, like, what the... This is... You want to rehabilitate Star Wars? Just make a good X-Wing game. Alright, so we got a canopy hatch? Okay. Different... Whoa. What is this? How's this work?
Very cool.
What am I... What am I... What am I, handicapped? What is this? Okay. This is new. All right. Well.
Before I ask this question, I wanted to know, how big was the download?
Oh. I want to say between 60 and 70 gigs.
A lot smaller than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I want to say that was it. I could be wrong.
I was thinking 100 gigs plus.
All right. You have to remember, what we're playing here is not complete at all. Okay, actually, let me...
Kevin Spears would like to know what GPU and CPU that you're running.
All right, here we go. I'm on a RTX 3090, so it's pretty up to the task. Okay, I see. So this can accommodate, like, what, cargo modules or something like that. Like, you could just pick up a great big cargo container here. And it would, I would assume it would be seated right here. That would be my assumption.
Christian Wayfarer, Dehumanizer has so many bangers. My favorite, I Am Giant, I Am a Monster, breaking windows and houses. Killer ass song.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, I's a great song. I think...
Attention Bajoran workers. The ice cream social will be held at 2000 hours. Women donating milk should arrive early.
I think that album still would have been good. Ooh. Is this just a storage or something? Okay, interesting. Alright, maybe I'll swap this out for another fighter, because I don't really have a cargo container to pick up with this. I think that album would have been good whether Dio was on it or not, if that makes sense.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, what do we got? Light freight, medium freight, cargo. Okay, so there's really only one fighter, I guess. So I guess we'll just wait for that to be delivered. Hattie is... What's the holster button again? There's like a dedicated holster button and I can't remember what it is. D? No. Alright, there we go. We're waiting for my other ship.
Rook Riot, thank you for the 20. This game is really only tolerable when you have a group of friends to share the misery. Also, the people who've been playing for a long time help walk around the minefield of bugs that any given patch contains.
There was a patch just today that I had to download.
Mercenary X complains that the notifications are too quiet. I heard some of them earlier. I'll listen back.
All right.
Your vehicle has been moved to authority.
Okay. There we go.
Please visit us again.
I don't even know what I've got in the way of... Okay. I cannot have a good rep. I can't possibly have a good rep.
You just started the game and you're already pirating.
As What, did you expect anything different?
Fair. I mean, nobody else in the chat has complained. They might be a bit low, but
It... I think it's probably been delivered by now.
bystander, thank you for the 2.
Oh, nope, 1 minute.
None ya business. It's a genuine shame that you didn't get to experience a good flight model. We once had almost pure Newtonian dogfights, but bad players whined too much.
Alright. Yeah, I don't think I ever really had space combat originally when I played Star Citizen last time. I mostly dicked around in your little, like, rec room type thing. Like, this whole thing with the hangar and everything, this is all changed. This is all changed, if I remember correctly. It was not like this before. It was more like, if I recall correctly, it was more like, the early demos of MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, where you, like, had your little room next to that big hangar and what, like, it was kind of like that. Alright.
Brandon Whitley. I think a lot of this op is audience capture. I noticed Alex was against talking about Israel when he had a bunch of people hounding him to, and had Fuentes on, etc.
Yeah. Okay, that's, oh, you can change your fire mode there. Okay, so that's single. And then double RoboCop firing mode. Gotcha. Alright. G is for grenade. Alright. And it don't...
Just take a look at this. What do you think of it?
Campbell's soupy chunk. If Disney wanted an easy win, they'd fund the Star Wars Despecialized project. Wouldn't that be a neat anniversary release?
All right, there we go. The special editions are fine. All right. Yes, I did. Okay, we're good.
Cesario. Someone did an ululation at Coachella.
Ululation.
Ululation. My question: Where were the explosions and automatic firearms fire?
All right, there we go. We'll give it time. All right. Contract zone. Oh, did it automatically abandon my contract?
Lurifax, Norwegian here. We pay $3 per liter for diesel. There's nearly 4 liters in a gallon. 60% of the price is just tax. And we're an oil nation.
Yep.
Fuck this.
Yep. You have some of the largest offshore oil reserves in the world, but you decided to have a great big nanny state. That was all well and good when the U.S. was funding when the U.S. was basically being the world's military. But that gravy train has come to a swift halt. And so these countries are starting to have to fund their own military endeavors. Ooh.
What does turn you on?
Self-destruct! I'm gonna have to file that one away. Backspace, huh? So literally self-destruct is delete. Self-delete is delete. All right.
I don't step on toes. I step on necks.
Sea Striker. Don't know if asked, but what can be done about these scumbag activist judges letting murderers and rapists off free while punishing citizens who defend themselves?
It depends on the level of judge. Some of these judges you get to vote for. If you're not paying attention to your elections on the judicial level, man, that's on your state and on your city. A lot of circuit judges and stuff, you get to actually vote on them. They're not appointees. So that's the first thing. You can actually vote some of these a-holes out of office. The other thing is we can expedite how easy it is to impeach a judge, which I've long been an advocate of. We should be able to, we should have a little bit more of a regular review process. We need to streamline that process. Because of the 3 branches of government, legislative, executive, and of course judiciary, I have long argued that judiciary has almost no checks and balances on it. Almost none. They can be impeached, but it's only in theory. No one ever impeaches them. Why? Because the process is too clunky and accrues too many political consequences for the person who initiates it. So there's no incentive to hold Supreme Court justices in particular accountable. All right, where would it be? Flight combat, maybe? Flight movement, flight docking, turret movement, vehicles, launch missiles is button 1.
Christian.
Mostly I just want to know, because in that combat I could have used some missiles, but I couldn't figure out how to use them, if I even have them. I don't even know that they're mounted on this thing.
Christian Wayfarer. Sauron quoted, "Communion between man and Uruk takes shape under the command of Gothmog in Osgiliath."
Osgiliath.
Osgiliath. Gondor can learn much from the peaceful ways of the orcs.
Oh, yes.
Lord of the Rings may have been a prophecy, guys.
Okay,
The Grizzly. I hope this does well, but I dread the state of the single player, given how poorly current sci-fi writing is in the unending dystopia of current year.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, Jack White. Thoughts on the newly announced Metro game?
I'm looking forward to another Metro game. I don't know what else to tell you. I streamed my first one a few years ago and enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. It was like if Fallout hadn't gone completely to shit. Okay, whatever. I guess I'm just gonna have to muddle through. I can't find all the binds that I need. It's complicated business. Alright. Let's try it.
It's not as simple as alt fire, right? It's like you have to choose the weapon and then...
That's the thing, yeah. It's... So you have group guns all, which I'm like, okay, is that my only gun on this? I mean, it kind of makes sense as a starter ship.
Yeah. True. Ace, so what's the word?
Whoa.
We really don't talk about drama. But thank you for the 5.
Landing gear up.
Right.
Fear the dwarves. Thank you for the 20. Trump as Denethor. I tell you now, Tucker. I will not bow to this crackpot from InfoWars. Last of a, quite frankly, ragged network. Long bereft of viewership.
Huh. Interesting. Bounty Hunter. Very low. Last known location, asteroid cluster. Okay. Well.
Tucker O'Donnell, hey Razor, get out the Argo ATLS. Thank me later.
Okay. I'll try it next after I die here.
Jack White would like to know, would you ever stream the game Stubbs the Zombie?
Invalid target. This is not a valid target. Okay. Well, then where's his last known location?
Saw that you're picking up another bounty. Good luck with this one.
Okay. Target's last known location. No.
Hey, paisanos!
Okay.
Landing gear up.
Pyro system. It is a ways away. Looks like I can't go straight there. I think maybe I have to jump to another system first.
Just gotta
Oh,
get
there
close.
we go. Yeah, there we go. We have to route to there first. There we go. All right, excellent. And now we should be able to... All right, where's my target? There she is. Okay.
Still gorgeous game.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Would you ever stream Stubbs the Zombie?
Don't you fucking understand?
Wrong way. Wait, what? What is... Okay.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. I had to make multiple jumps, I guess. I just figured out how to jump in my last playthrough, so bear with my retardation. Alright. This is gonna be a little bit of a trek. And while you're jumping, you can get up out of the chair and go take a shit or whatever.
So Jack White wanted to know, would you ever stream Stubbs the Zombie?
I don't know what it is.
Okay. Keaton Kitsune, where is the Tarsus? I like my junky space fighter cargo ships.
Okay.
And Bam Bone, thank you for the 20. Good day, Razor Force.
Good
Can I
day.
get some prayers for my mom? She got admitted for a bone infection, which of course took doctors forever to find. But in better news, I plan on going through the book of Concord.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. And I mean, well, one half of that is good to hear. Godspeed. Yeah, I'll be praying for her. I'm sorry to hear that. My own father had bone infections a few times. They had to do the whole PICC line thing with the antibiotics, where I had to actually help him with that, inject multiple times a day. You would have to inject the antibiotics directly into him. It's a whole process. All right. Okay. Is there other camera angles or just that? Okay. No, just that. Uh-oh. Where'd my target go? No! Don't! Landing gear, no! No! How dare you deploy when I tell you to? How dare you?
Brandon Whitley, thank you for the 20. So Alex just said because of the latest Trump attack on him, Trump and Candace, Trump has made a deal to deliberately tank the midterms, and we are occupied by a foreign country and should fly the flag upside down, lol.
It's just so obvious what's going on. Like, it's just so not subtle. It's so not subtle. If you can't see the op going down, like, if you were able to distinguish that there was a whole op going on, remember that Democrats for Nikki Haley thing? If you saw through that but can't see through this, I don't know what to tell you. All right. We are in an asteroid field, and I think this is... I wish I knew how to scan targets, too. I know you can.
Jags Dino God, after recent spats between the Pope and Trump, I had to reconsider my views. As a result, I am now more radical in my low church and pro-Trump beliefs.
Okay, is this my target? Oh, we'll find out. Alright, there we go.
Filipino white boy.
Outlaws controlled territory, you say. And he's docked.
Hi, fellas. Just returned Legacy of Kain Ascendants. How they managed to turn a niche series like Legacy of Kain into a woke nightmare that now revolves around Raziel's girl boss sister is beyond me.
I played a tiny bit of it. I didn't see the wokeness, but I didn't play a lot of it, admittedly. Alright, there we go. I don't know.
Contact.
What?
Sai, thank you for the 2.
Okay.
Rook Riot, thank you for the 20. Last super chat for the night. You have to switch to a missile mode to lock on and fire missile. Then switch back to your guns. That starter ship is a cargo focused and only has 2 tiny guns. It's no fighter.
Okay. I think they're shooting at me. Alrighty. Is he shooting at me? I'm not going to open fire on the off chance that he's not trying to kill me. No. No, he's not. Well, this guy might be.
Mr. E. Diana Hart-Smith is going after her brother Brett about the SummerSlam 92 main event. She's upset about the Hitman's claim Bulldog was high from the night before, and Hitman had to call the match live.
I mean, why'd she divorce him if he didn't have a drug problem? What the hell? He died in his... How do you pick up gold and stuff? Let's see. Well, let me just... If I don't get shot at here...
Shield system is hit.
Huh? I was hit by something. Oh, cargo. Stims! Okay. How do you grab stuff? I just barely figured out how to jump from system to system, so. Someone is shooting at me. Someone just did. This guy? Yeah, let's not crash again. Die! You die now!
But just take a look at this. What do you think of it?
Alright. Whoa! Jeez! No!
Hey, that was his fault.
That was kind of on him. That kind of was. Ah! My guy's floating through space. Did you see that?
Barely.
Alright, let's try that. What was it? What did they recommend?
ATLS is all I remember.
Oh, okay. Alright, we'll try a different one.
Primarch
Hopefully
Vulcan.
it has slightly more, ubiquitous weaponry.
Thoughts on Ruben Gallego getting caught up in the Swallow's Well debacle and visibly sweating bullets during his press conference the other day?
It's obvious that they were joined at the hip. It's really, really obvious. They were constantly on each other's social feeds. He was constantly popping over to California. I mean, he's not an Arizona senator. Can we just say this out loud? He's originally from Chicago. He doesn't even spend most of the year in Arizona. And he doesn't spend the rest of that time in Congress either. He mostly gallivants around California fundraising for himself. There's a whole class of politician in Arizona who are essentially colonizers. They're just... We have a carpetbagger political class in the state of Arizona, and Ruben Gallego is apotheotic of this. So, I think really it's an outgrowth of that, in a way.
What?
Oops, let's see here.
Jack White. Subs a Zombie is a game where you play as a zombie and you go around turning other people into zombies and eating their brains.
Medical shop.
Angela Rose, Razor, thoughts on the new Daredevil comic team. Still not convinced that the comic will reach the heights of Zdarsky or Soul. Godspeed.
I don't know. Well, let me just take a quick look. Because I hadn't heard anything about it. Let's see. This is... No, this is from last year. Hold on. Who's in this? Lee Garbett. And who? Phillips? Saladin Ahmed recently wrapped up his Daredevil run, which was dog shit. It was absolutely terrible. Ah! Writer Stephanie Phillips of Planet She-Hulk. And artist Lee Garbett. I haven't heard of either of these people. That's a tentative no for me, dog. The last guy was just awful. It was just terrible. His comics sucked so hard.
Scott Fisher. Owen Schroyer. Should we vote for the party that put me in jail for the midterms? And Keaton Kitsune.
Just like to point out, he doesn't just want to vote for the party that put him in jail. He wants to specifically do it to thumb his nose at the guy who pardoned him. These are not serious people.
Keaton Kitsune, for the first time ever, I've finished Deus Ex.
Uh-huh.
They certainly don't make them like that anymore.
Nope.
Early to mid-2000s PC games were super experimental and awesome. Had to censor the name for YouTube.
All right, let's go to ship dealer. Let's take a look at some of the ships. Hey, they got a new vehicle.
Netflix Tony Soprano.
Okay.
I'm trying to move from Virginia to Florida. I keep running into roadblocks. I've prayed on it,
all right,
but I don't know if this is life being life, me being tested, or if God is trying to warn me against moving. I'm very confused and wanted some advice from you given this limited info I've provided.
Yeah, I'm not about to tell you where to move, but ooh, cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure what travails you're going through. Like, is it job related, or you having trouble finding an apartment or housing there? Like,
I mean, I can relate if it's you know, price moving into a. I totally get that.
Moving is expensive. Moving out of state is even more expensive, so...
God. Last time I moved, man, I stacked a bunch of money before I did it, and I blew through every dollar of it. I didn't think I would, because I stacked a lot of money, because I knew, okay, moving's going to be expensive, you're going to have to move all your stuff, you're going to have to whatever, and dude, I thought I was going to have a nice... I thought I had plenty of headroom. No, blew through every single dollar. Every last one.
Damn.
Yeah. I didn't go over, though, so that's nice.
The new guy. Did you know that Uberte is coming out with a new production line of volcanic pistols? No, really?
I did hear about that.
Yeah, I saw that too. It was really cool. Jack White, you should stream the first 2 Metro games before the new one comes out. Divergent Zen, thank you for the 20.
How do you get in this damn thing?
Razor, sincere thanks. You turned me on to Dio, Solomon Kane, and your own books. All were big influences for my sci-fi horror book, Seraphim Descent, which got signed by a publisher, releasing this fall.
Oh, you just T-posed.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Congrats on getting a publisher. Good luck, man.
Yeah,
Hope it does
Godspeed,
well.
dude. Good job. I mean, look, just getting a thing done is such a tremendous sense of accomplishment. That's the only reason I have published books, is because I just committed to myself once I started one story, that being The Long Moonlight, the first one. I was just like, okay, by hook or by crook, I don't care about it being published or whatever. It was really for me to say to myself, okay, you started a thing and you finished a thing. There's something mentally, there's like a block in most people that shatters at that moment when you're able to start a project that's that big and finish it. Oh, cool. Look at all this. Where's this go? Oh, this goes outside. Okay, let's not go outside. Okay, whatever. I'll just leave that. Oh, this is bitchin'. But again, look how shiny. I get it. It's a freaking ship dealer. They wouldn't want it to be dirty, but you know what I mean? I just need that grungy, nasty, early Star Wars futurism.
Sigh. One day, VeggieTales has a new special about Mangosteen Island.
All right, there we go.
Angela Rose, what do you think of the Little Nightmares games? Godspeed.
Uh-oh. Did the game just crash? We just have a Star Citizen moment? I think we did.
Oh no.
I think we did. Yeah, I think it may be... Yep, Alt F4 time. If you have ever played Star Citizen, you know the Alt F4 command very, very well. All right. Let's try that again. Star Citizen moment. Oh, the server will well, whatever. Whatever. I didn't know. It was totally frozen. I had no idea. I'm sorry, guys.
Thoughts on the Little Nightmares games?
Never played them. Have you?
I've seen the first one played. It looks really good. Just a, little adventure platformer. Bystander Syndrome. I am still a fan of both. Just disagree on current situation. Favorite is Wonder Labyrinth. I'm not sure what you're referring to. But yes, that's a good game.
Okay.
FOTC Gaming. SDAs preach against creeds because they fear it replaces the Bible with tradition. But by definition...
SDAs.
But by definition, the 28 fundamental beliefs are the SDA creed. I think it's because they think creed equals Catholic equals bad.
If you're a Christian, you're a creedal Christian. This is what separates Christians from, Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, polytheists, what have you. There's a reason for these creeds. And in the case of the Apostles' Creed, it predates the Bible itself. The idea that these creeds evolved later is false. Some of the stuff that people think came later, the Apostles' Creed, crossing yourself, right? The early church did that before there was a Bible, before we had a formal liturgy. These are old Christian traditions from the early church. Again, you don't have to. This is what I love about Lutheranism and what drew me to it, rather. You don't have to dispense with one for the other. You can have the biblical truth, and you don't have to throw out all the tradition, especially the tradition that ratifies the Bible. The liturgy is structured in such a way that it's meant to, literally, you're Kyrie, you know, every single sort of the way it's blocked out is a portion of the Bible, right? And the way it follows the church calendar, it follows a biblical structure. We go from week to week preaching through one book or whatever, like we went through John and we went through Luke and on and on and on. Oh, okay, it spawned me right back where I was. That's cool.
Jegs Dino. Going to shoot 8 of the 10 guns I haven't shot tomorrow. Other 2 need special ammo. Smith & Wesson number 3, Nagant revolver, Krag, etc. Should I record some footage?
If you want to.
Yeah, sure.
I ain't gonna stop you. Okay, what's this? This looks like a little more of a fighter.
Ooh, that's a cool looking one.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. That looks a little more Wing Commander to me.
Sea Striker.
The Drake Buccaneer. Oh, I wish I had dollars. I have no dollars.
I don't get this accelerationist nonsense. I'm pissed at Trump. Let's vote for Marxist demagogues who will be tyrants despite him.
You don't get it because a thing is what it does. This is an op. This is an op to tear apart the MAGA coalition so they can replace it with what they want to. And they've wanted to do... You have 2 different groups that are converging in like purpose. You have McCainite neocons, Romneyite neocons, and you have these accelerationists who are essentially just socialists. They're race commies. And both of them have the same goal right now. They both need Trump out of the way. And he's about to ride off into the sunset, and so they see their opportunity. This was always going to intensify during the midterms. I predicted multiple times, if you watch these streams, I predicted that something like this was going to happen during midterms for specifically this reason. So it definitely appeared as advertised. All right, some cool ships in there. I want that Buccaneer.
Metal. Thoughts on Italy's PM standing by the Pope?
I mean, it's Italy. You've got the Vatican there.
Yeah, she kind of has to.
Kind of has to. There's an uneasy kind of parody that's been achieved there. Don't look into who brokered that arrangement. Okay, what was it again? ATLS?
Yeah, something ATLS. I forget what.
Argo. Let's do it.
That's right. That's right.
Let's do it. Retrieve.
The Nuka-Cola saw the Neo Geo logo at the start of the stream. Have you seen the Neo Geo AES Plus console announcement?
Yep, I thought about getting it.
Dude.
It's funny, the anniversary edition is like all nice and white and whatever, and it costs more. The black one looks cooler. I think I'm going to get the black one.
Dude, I would hold off. Did you see how much the games are?
No.
$89.
Well, they're full-on arcade chipsets. They're not just cartridges. They retooled and redid the original arcade chipsets, and you literally plugged them into the Neo Geo. So these are not just, hey, this is a Switch game. But it makes a little more sense in that case.
So you're saying it's like not just emulation, it's like a full-on like arcade machine.
What the hell? What is this shit? Oh my gosh.
Is that a power loader?
It's a power loader.
Oh my god, it literally is a power loader.
It's a freaking power loader. Oh my gosh.
Get away from her,
I know.
Bitch.
Okay. Oh, you can run a little bit, kind of.
So is this used for mining or just picking up cargo
Probably
on planet?
mining, yeah, probably mining and also cargo loading and shit, I would imagine.
And I imagine like that hover bike, you can store this in your ship and take it with you. That's cool. I like it.
It is cool.
Dan, Taryn, you ever come up with a favorite mech? Working on a little something for you and the big R there.
All
Favorite
right.
mech, like, in Battletech?
Yeah.
I've already said it's the Black Knight.
Yeah, it's the Black Knight. His is the Black Knight. Mine is the Mauler.
If you're talking about, like, in, like, anime or something, I love Big O. If you're talking about, like, Gundam, I like the Turn A. I'm a big fan of Mercurius. Bumcrack Jones, I'm in the process of publishing my own book. Hey, good. Become the culture, man. Good shit.
Okay, let's take a look at our different ships here to get a better idea.
We're going to take a break with the newer chats, and I'm going to go back to the beginning of the stream.
You don't have
and
to
read the
announce
ones.
that. You can just read.
Okay. I'm just letting people know. So I don't get inundated with fucking, you skip mine.
You know that's going to happen anyway.
I'll say it the way I want to say it.
All right. Okay, so let's try this raft, whatever the hell this is. I'm going to fly around in the corpse of George Raft.
Tesseract. There's still time for Star Citizen to do better than the Starfield. Still time to make your story about repealing the 19.
All right.
Jack White, what are some of your favorite Gundams? Turn A. But beyond that, I really couldn't say.
Yeah, I don't have one. That is a cargo ship, for sure.
Big one, too, damn.
That's a big ass. Alright.
Nuka-Cola. Been a long-time viewer of you and follower of this game's progress since 2013.
Uh-huh.
Wishing you the best experience with the game and having a fun time. Keep an eye out for Squadron 42 to drop later in 2026.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
They've been saying that every year for like the last actually for the last 11 years. Bro, that blows my mind. The original release date, announced release date for Squadron 42 was Q4 2015.
Jesus.
So I will believe. I hope so.
They looked at Duke Nukem Forever and said, "Eat your heart out." Bystander Syndrome, thank you for that 50. Razor.
Oh, there's your freaking ladder.
Razor is the Trump admin manipulating the market, specifically commodities and oil. Is it allowing AI circular financing to occur to hide how bad the economy is?
All right, there we go. No, but I'm aware that is the new cause celebre and stink piece argument among the same people who said Venezuela would turn into a forever war, so consider the source. This is what pisses me off about this shit. You know, every week we'll hear some new fucking argument narrative about something that a podcaster who has discredited themselves 15 times over in the last as many months, right? it's some narrative, and now we're taking seriously whatever the latest thing is that they said. You see it with Candace Owens, like that's kind of the microcosmic example, right? Every single podcast, there's a new loony. First it was honeybee cults and Egyptian planes that never launched and never existed, and a Mormon freaking Freemason conspiracy, and some guy in a maroon shirt, right? It just moves from week to week to week, and we never consider it disqualifying when one of the things turns out to be bullshit. You know what it is? It's like the bullshit equivalent of the flood the zone strategy that Trump was enacting early on, where the media couldn't react with the requisite outrage because he was constantly pushing on all fronts. That's kind of what it is. So this thing has multiple floors then. Okay,
Hello,
let's
Cicero.
see what's up here then.
You're a good boy.
All right, there we go. There we go. Top deck. Kind of a Mass Effect elevator. Nice. Okay, what do we got here? Bathroom. This is your... Oh, cool. You got a little schematic of it.
Big ass ship.
It is a big ass ship. And this is a medium size. So, okay. I can only imagine how large the large is. Maybe like the Marauder's capital ship size a little bit.
Oh, and let's not forget, we are also on Rumble. Let's read some Rumble rants. Ultros.
Oh, no. No.
The coalition was a way... Excuse me. The coalition was a way for Republicans to assure the next election. Trump just made it harder for the next wave of conservatives, which is why him going against his campaign promises was a misstep.
Going against campaign, we have fucking disproven this lie 100 times. Okay? We played and showed about 10, 11, 12 different tweets spanning all time periods from last week till 15 years before he ran for fucking president, saying he intended to shithammer Iran. You being too fucking politically ignorant to know what Trump actually stood for before you voted for him is not him going back on campaign promises. It's you being a stupid motherfucker. Like, I have had it up to 10 feet above my head with you morons. Feel free to refund that super chat, by the way, fuckhead. I am so sick and tired of hearing that nonsense. He went back on his camp. We literally have a super chat of him saying he's gonna bomb the shit out of Iran. It played 45 minutes ago. Stop drinking Drano. Use support station. What does this do? Support station? What does this do?
Buck Bolt.
I guess it's just to brace yourself when you're at not warp. It's for emotional support. You just sit there and meditate. What's this? All right. These little compartments and shit, sometimes you can literally take out, like, components out of the ship and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Buck Bolt. You see that gun owners of America are using reconciliation, eliminating the rest of the $200 tax on machine guns and others. Also going after Hughes Amendment.
Yeah.
The sale of machine guns post 86. Godspeed.
Interesting. Gun owners of America, far better than the NRA, by the way. Okay. Man, this is a lot of ship, though. I feel like I need other crew for this.
Press I to equip the fuse. Drag it to your active hand.
Oh, I already got it.
Oh,
I already
okay.
got it.
Jack White, my top two favorite Gundams are Wing Zero and Gundam Visalis. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Where did I come up through?
Sonic Boomers, is anyone talking about the Darth Maul series? Is anyone talking about the fact that Grogu movie is tracking for failure? Razor Fist's immortal words, the opposite of love is not hate, but apathy.
Yep. There's a sink! The opposite of love is not hate, it is indifference, ladies and gentlemen. The public is just done with Star Wars. No one cares.
Big Trev. But Razor, Trev isn't doing my headcanon for what I thought he'd do without doing any research. Betrayal!
Many such cases.
Gimli, who's Razor Fist's favorite GTA San Andreas character, and why is it Ryder?
I don't like San Andreas, truthfully. I'm not a big GTA guy. And I really don't like the 90s setting of that. And I've just never been a San Andreas guy at all. Way prefer Vice City. Okay, it was back... Where the hell was that elevator at? Well... It's an airlock anyway. That'll get me off the ship somehow. And there we go. Okay, that'll work.
Nuka-Cola, I don't know if that was a mistake or if you donated that twice, but we already read that one for you. About the Neo Geo.
Uh-huh.
You want to rewind, what was that, 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, this is way too much ship for me.
Brandon Whitley. I watched the Maul series out of boredom, ironically, visually stunning. But man, the story is pretty bland and boring.
Okay, let's see about the Crusader then. I've never messed with any of these.
Hey, if this just devolves into ship porn, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that too. I would like to win a space fight at some point.
Turn you on?
The ships? That turns me on. Mercenary X. Razor, I hope the Get Well gift was able to help you get through whatever pain you were going through. What did he get you?
I don't know.
My surgery was minor, but I was laid up for weeks. Only able to work again now. Also, the dead or missing scientists. Some were working on anti-gave tech or
what?
UFO research. The suicide rulings are sketchy as all crap. Yeah, you hear about the 10 nuclear scientists that are either dead or missing?
Ha!
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of a coinky dink.
Well, this is interesting.
Guy with last one was a guy with a wife and kids. Packs a small bag, takes his gun, and just leaves.
Interesting.
Just missing. Very, very weird behavior. Oh, anti-grab probably. Yeah. Mercenary, for those of you not in the know, Mercenary X uses voice to text, so sometimes it messes up.
All right. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Dr. Admiral.
Now, this is quite a bit of ship, too.
Razor, in your opinion, who is the best Supreme Court justice we've ever had, and who is the worst we've ever had?
Taft! Worst, Thurgood Marshall was a sack of shit. Just an absolute piece of shit. Not only a Constitution-violating activist, but he would literally drum people out of the Supreme Court if they weren't activist enough. He was infamous for browbeating people who didn't agree with his nonsensical, extra-constitutional pablum. Okay, how do you fly this piece? Pilot seat, co-pilot seat. Alright.
You're letting me loose?
Let's see it.
Satan Slayer.
Oh my.
Razor, haven't been able to catch a stream in a while. What are your thoughts on the band Sleep Token?
I don't think I've ever listened to them.
And President.
Crusader.
Haven't listened to them either.
A journey worth taking. Systems on.
I've started listening to them lately.
Alright. Let's pick a quest of some kind.
Maryland is banning Glocks because switches? Screw Wes Moore.
This permit would signify that you're qualified. Okay. Alex Jablonski. Okay, and he's in an asteroid cluster. So he was there. Question is, and I really do need to figure this out, how do you, like, analyze a target after you target them? Because that's probably how I figure out which of those ships is his. Okay. I will be right back, guys.
Metal. Vice City is GOAT like Star Wars Dark Jedi Knight PC. Blast Radius. Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger ruined the Star Wars brand over ideology and greed. No lies detected. Hello, Cicero. Thurbad Marshall. Got him. Sonic Boomers, Gen Z genuinely don't see the threat of Iran. And a line I think he means a lot. Autocorrect. A lot see... What the fuck is this sentence? I think he means to say, a line I see a lot of them say is boomers really think if Iran got a nuke, they would nuke them or other nations. Like, boomers are stupid for thinking that. Man, please proofread. Oops, sorry. That is a question. I'll wait for him to come back for that. Buckbolt. Trying to find a stripped M16A4 FN lower with burst. Marking is like Candace Owens sticking to one political position longer than a single news cycle without flipping it into the next grift. That's very specific.
Alright. Is it even open enough for me to get out of here? No, not yet. Oh no. None of that, please. No crashing. Woohoo!
Landing gear up.
That is quite a ship.
It is quite a ship.
Let's see that in third person again.
Alright, there we go. Ooh.
Fancy.
Yeah, but again, not very junky. You know what I mean? Alright.
Metal.
Take a look at the space station real quick.
HBO casting Vladimir as non-binary legacy ender? Question mark?
HBO casting who as what?
Vladimir? I'm not sure what show you're talking about, or...
Okay.
Jack White, what are some good books about the eugenics movement?
Oh man, I don't know if I've ever read one.
Same old trouble, huh?
My kind of trouble doesn't take vacations.
Okay, there we go. Route. All right, now
Shields off.
here we go. Let's throttle up.
The new guy, apart from the main title Wing Commander games, what are your favorites? Academy, Privateer, Secret Ops?
Quantum travel engaged.
Privateer, probably. And I think Privateer 2 is kind of underrated, too. I had about 15 Dr. Peppers. Taryn,
Yes, sir.
I need to pay.
Thought you took care of that.
I did. All right.
Bystander syndrome. Razor, you think people would have the stomach for a spiritual successor to Star Wars? Would using AI to do it animated take away
Don,
from
you
its
lost
setting?
me at AI, no. Okay, let's shut that off. Target's last known location. Alright, let's see if we can find this clown. And see if I can figure out how to even identify targets.
Jack White again, what are your thoughts on the doom pilling coming from people like Barnes and Barris?
Alright. In the case of Barnes and Barris, I think it's a simple matter of they're both kind of Bannon guys, and we see what's happened with Bannon. Barnes also, I think there's an embitterment element to it. He was not brought in on a lot of the election lawsuit stuff, and he has never been as complimentary of the Trump administration ever since. This is not a new phenomenon for him. This is something that goes back a ways. Do I not have... Okay. Who? No.
Bell! Welcome back. Thank you for the 20. Just watched some disturbing news reports about how Lake Mead is at less than 35% capacity. Without that lake, a whole lot of cities in the Southwest just cannot exist anymore. I might move to Idaho sooner than I'd like.
There we go.
Contact.
We'll see.
Green Raptor. That's a fucking sexy ship right there.
It is sexy.
Oh, and speaking of,
Attack
going
on shields.
going back to a previous chat, Big K Movies and Games asks, have you played the new 2D Kane game?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I was not terribly impressed. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Careful,
whoa,
careful,
whoa, whoa, whoa!
careful.
Almost crashed there. There we go. How do we cycle targets here? Alright.
Jack White, thoughts on all the stuff going on in Virginia? I mean, very general question, but it's all bad.
You didn't hear about the lieutenant governor?
Okay, what happened with
The
that?
former lieutenant governor pulled a Chris Benoit.
Oh no, what?
Yep, the former Lieutenant Justin Fairfax. Killed his wife and killed himself.
Damn, okay, well...
The Biden endorsed former lieutenant governor.
I thought he was talking about the fucking governor signing all those bills, you know, restricting guns and all that bullshit.
Okay.
No, I did not hear that.
No?
Attack on shields.
Alright, let's get away from that. I think the turrets are opening up on me a little bit. Okay.
Hammer of subtlety, I come to profess the superiority of rare steak, and denounce you and your well-done ways, Razor, you leather muncher. Renounce your overcooked heresy. It's not worth eating if it's still red and oozing.
Oh! Whoa! Okay. Well, shit.
Attack on shields.
Okay, so you have to go into, like, a different mode in order to fire in this freaking thing. I can't just fire like in the other ship. Let me back away from this idiot so I can figure out my controls real quick.
Big Trev.
Okay, so we got, like, a... Alright. Okay, we do have guns. But... There we go. Excellent!
Big Trev, question for both of you. How do you separate left-leaning people and undercover Marxists? Is it worth even differentiating between the two at this point?
I know, that's the thing. They've so given themselves over to flat-out unironic Marxism. You do still have some of these people who kind of cosplay as democratic socialists or whatever, but it's... Make no mistake, like Bernie Sanders... He's been basically just the side of a communist his entire career. Even back when the Soviet Union was still around, he was palling around with upper leadership of the Soviet Union. All right.
Welcome, Razor Force. You're a big, beautiful audience. So vast. Razor, you're doing an excellent job at the game.
Not really.
Maybe I do a bit better. I don't know.
You would.
Karen, you're wonderful. Keep it up. If you'll excuse me, I have to go deport Dora. She's explored too much. She has to go back.
All right. Well, you're in Arizona, so you'll find a lot of Doras that need to be deported. I saw that Sheriff Arpaio was there, too. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, yes? Got him. Got him! Finally won a gunfight.
Ship's got more powerful weapons.
Yeah, definitely has better guns, that's for sure. Alright. Oh, yes. Take that, Space Coyote. Oh. Woohoo!
This is going a lot better.
You jerk ass!
Now just don't run into anything.
I just lost my shield, so it's not going that well. Where's my target is my question.
Oh, Middle clarifies. Vladimir is the master.
There's Trump several years before becoming president, saying no new wars.
Oh, I'm gonna blow the shit out of him.
He betrayed his whole platform.
Metal says Vladimir is the master of Black Snape and is now non-binary. Okay.
I'm not a Harry Potter guy because I'm not 10. All right.
5 picoseconds. Bit confused. So is Trump a horrible genocidal maniac for finishing a war Jimmy Carter started? Or is he a horrible piece of shit something something Taco Tuesday for not dropping a nuke on Iran? Groypers, man.
All right, there we go. It's whatever it has to be for Trump to be portrayed as weak so they can inherit the party. So they can inherit all the political momentum that they didn't build. That's all it is. Once you understand that, once you understand that's the play, all their behavior makes sense. The fact that they'll just change positions on a dime. It's because they have to maneuver into a more favorable position so they can maintain that. What's this? Okay, this might be my target, but where's he? Is he like docked in the damn asteroid or something? We'll see.
I don't suppose you have like a mission thing that just tells you.
Is he docked in there or something? Okay.
Norbert, have you ever had family disregard your interests, even if you think it's important, even though it's a small issue in the grand scheme of things?
I mean, sure. There's been lots of things. But for the most part, they'll support you on... I mean, like, my parents were really supportive of when I started writing and stuff when I was...
Friendly.
What? As a friendly? What? I'm so confused.
I can't read it from here. What is your objective?
I have to track down a bounty target and kill him.
Oh.
Very simple. Yeah, it's telling me he's a friendly, so I think I'm wrong. So maybe I just have to look around more. Maybe it's somewhere in this asteroid field.
Director, the Razor Force typing messages tonight. If gravity suddenly took a lunch break, but only for objects that can't whistle, would your couch become emotionally supportive or start filing taxes?
What?
He's just commenting on the Razor Force tonight. Intrinsic Dark, welcome back. Can you explain how postmodernist philosophy survives intellectually when its foundation is a self-refuting refuting statement about there being no truth.
Right. Which is itself an absolute truth, right? that's the it's there are no absolute statements. Please don't think about that statement too long. I liken it to communism in that people misunderstand what communism really is. Communism is not a philosophy. It is a negation of a philosophy. It's not defined by what it advocates. It's defined by what it opposes. And that is the same is true of subjectivism.
And Deus Flex with that 1 hundo. Thank you. Yo, Razor, been a long time, but just wanted to let you know you now have someone in the Razor Force who just graduated from the Navy's Officer Candidate School.
Cool.
Too late to join in on the fun on Iran, but still plenty of commies to purge foreign and domestic.
Nice.
Godspeed. Hey, not too late yet. Don't know if you heard the news, but Cuba's on the horizon. So, hey.
Kind of looking that way. Is that? Is that a dude? Did they just kill a man? Did they just kill a man? I think that was the pilot from one of the ships I shot down, and I think I just rammed into him and killed him. He was floating through space. Okay.
The new guy.
Well, let's take a look at our objectives.
What's an underrated 90s sci-fi movie that definitely deserves a video game that doesn't yet have one? For me, it's Soldier.
Okay, that does... Okay, sorry, could you repeat that?
A 90s sci-fi movie that deserves a video game but doesn't have one.
90s sci-fi. That's a problem. There wasn't much 90s sci-fi. That's the first problem with that. Soldier isn't a bad pick. I love Soldier. It's a good movie. And dude, Kurt Russell, he was in crazy shape in that movie.
Clearly the world is missing out on a Gattaca game.
Or what was that? That shitty George Clooney one?
I mean, from what I've heard, we are also getting a Stargate game soon-ish.
I'm kind of surprised. Farscape did get a game. It's not very good. It's not terrible, but...
You're letting me loose?
Letting me loose? D7 Origin, thank you for the 20. Why did the cook get fired from the space station?
Yeah, I'm just not sure if...
He filled the LOX tank with salt-cured salmon?
Go to asteroid cluster, return to asteroid cluster. That's a little confusing. Is it telling me to go back to where I started?
You can go into that asteroid base if you want.
Okay.
Ooh, careful.
I mean, it kind of looked that way.
Bob.
Well, let's see. There was that little hangar there. Let's see if I can get the right angle here.
But Razor, I was told third hand that Trump was going to give free chili dogs for life for all voters. I still haven't gotten mine. Betrayal.
Betrayed me!
Metal. Voldemort, don't be a grammar Nazi. It's very leftist.
Okay.
Parker. Manifest destiny to the stars.
Huh. Alright.
Yes, we need a base on the moon to shoot at communist asteroids. That'll make sense in 20 years.
Communist at what, like Vosh? Okay. Where was it? Aha! There it is.
Bystander syndrome.
All right, now I think I can just set down. Let's see.
Read online that Fuentes is saying vote Democrat because he thinks they'll win a good ratio by a small margin and wants to take credit.
Yeah, basically. This is basically what I said. Okay. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move here. Die. This is such a bad idea. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Oh, oh. There you go. Let's even out a little bit. Get our mercury back in balance. There we are.
Hung Nguyen, there's a war on X between Japan and the world because Japanese dislike game piracy and ROM archives.
Aww.
It explains why they're into physical media so much.
Alright. What the?
Oh, okay, you're going through it. Guessing you can't land here.
Okay. Star Citizen moment. It's alright.
It would just leave.
Okay, we go. It's fine. I got the message. Okay. That's a negatory. I'm gonna kill that friendly craft. I'm gonna kill him dead. Oh, no.
Careful.
Yeah, don't. What are you doing? Oh my god! What's going on? Where am I? Okay, I'm just gonna go forward. I'm just gonna get the hell out of here.
Yeah, maybe just leave. I think a piece came off your ship.
Alright.
Sag butt.
Okay.
Punisher or Mr. Clark from the Clancy books. Both did it well, but I slightly like Mr. Clark more because of his subtle touch to killing and his complexity.
Okay. Yeah, it's confusing. It tells me to come back to this asteroid cluster, but when I look around, there's nobody here except for that so-called friendly or whatever. What about him? Okay, there's 2 ships here. And some turrets. Huh? No, there's a guy there.
Jegs Dino God.
What's he doing there?
Let's play a game.
What's up?
Who said it? Razor's chat, Pentecostals, or Kenya
Pentecostals.
Pentecostals or Kenya edition. Oogly boogly mop water mix nod. Answer, Michelle Obama.
Ow, 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 ow.
Ooh, you are taking a beating.
I'll decide if we're friendly.
Those turrets that are turning you off?
Yep, it's annoying.
Target friendly.
Yeah, maybe back up. Woo! I'm fine, that was deliberate. Yeah, I can't find my target. I don't know where the hell he is.
Trent.
Just take a look at this. What do you think of it?
Andy Kaufman, what is your opinion on his career and act?
I don't know. I'm not super familiar. It was before my time. Like, I think he was dead before I was born.
Educator says the mission bugged out and failed to spawn the bounty target.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, then let's go ahead and... I appreciate you telling me that. Thank you very much. Maybe if I jump back, it'll fix it.
Debonair Nerd, I found the ideal candidate to play James Bond. Artie Frauschen, he plays Buck in Daredevil Born Again, and falls somewhere between the charm of Brosnan with the cold-heartedness of Dalton.
Oops. The guy who plays Bullet?
Yeah.
Not terrible. Not a terrible choice. Okay, now we need to, let's... Where did we come from? Terminus, I think it was, right? Let's go back to Terminus. Or we could just pick a system to go explore.
Metalhead Gangster, I apologize. I genuinely want to know what you think of Trump's "a whole civilization dies tonight" tweet.
I mean, I think it's yet another example of when Trump wants an opponent to move in one direction, so he applies impetus in the other, right? He does this herding cattle prod thing. He does it with his own political side. He does it with his political enemies. He does it with the media constantly. If he wants them to counter-signal in one direction, if he wants them to move over here, then he says something really enticing over here. He did not intend to annihilate the civilization of Iran. Heck, he's repeatedly said he wants to liberate the people of Iran. So he's clearly not talking about them. And again, as I've established many, many times, and we talked with an actual person from Iran, Iran's government is not Iranian. Nor is it civilized, and thus not a civilization. All right.
Campbell's Soupy Chunk, thank you for the 20. Listening to audiobook of John Carter of Mars. Knew it was a cowboy in space story. I didn't know it was a CSA Raider in space story.
Yeah.
Now I can't stop thinking of a space opera starring the outlaw Josie Wells.
It kind of is that. Or it's meant to be that. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa! Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Couldn't get out of the way in time. That asteroid came out of nowhere, and it was the size of a freaking planet. That beautiful ship.
Question.
What's up?
Regarding gameplay like this. Okay, so you lose a ship. Can you get it back? Is there
yeah, these are all
insurance?
starter ships. These are all starter ships.
Okay.
I haven't bought a ship yet because I have no money. Because my freaking quest glitched out.
Bystander
Can't
syndrome.
get money if you can't accomplish quests, and you can't accomplish quests if they bug out.
Bystander syndrome. I know clip in No Man's Sky derelict ships like that.
The hell was that? Alright.
Stormcrow painting a clan op for star for BattleTech.
Mm-hmm.
And holy shit, pinkish red is such a damn hard color to hand brush. 5 layers later and it still looks like a splotchy mess. Finally fixed it with my airbrush.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, I just primed a Hansen's Rough Riders Battle Lance. Got him right here, actually. These guys right there. I got them primed in gray. Of course, everything's gray on that weapon. Alright. But I haven't painted him yet. Okay, let's get out of the hospital. Sweet. All right. We go down to the lobby. All right. Past the ET tents. Let's get over here. Hang a transit.
Frog Jupiter, riddle me this. What does Nick Fuentes, Short Fat Otaku, Dave Smith, and Sneeko all have in common? Aside from their extracurricular activities.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know.
It's Trump time.
It's
right.
Trump time.
All right.
Norbert, you didn't finish your thoughts on my question? Well, fuck, now I gotta go back up. What was your question?
Misc Hull A. I don't know what that means, but let's try it.
I'm sorry,
it just
Norbert.
is it just a rando starter ship? Maybe? We about to find out.
See, Striker, you see that Norm animated short? It's beautiful.
No.
MC Corleone, welcome back. Thoughts on Anthony Scaramucci's credibility? I don't know who that is.
All right. Here we go. Retrieve.
The new guy. Recently played through Stray with my 6-year-old niece.
It's a cool little game, actually.
She loved it and got emotional at the end. Very precious memories. Make the time, fellas. Make the time.
Yeah. Now, that was a good little game.
You're in my top 5, guys. I didn't mean to undermine.
What's that?
It's okay. So what's this thing?
It is, well, we're about to find out. Miscellaneous Hull A. I don't know what that means. What is it? It's a... oh. Do you have a name? What's your operating number?
Gimli. Unsure how reliable CNN is, but their title says Iran says Strait of Hormuz completely open. The Orange Man did it again. Victory.
He did.
I don't really think they had a choice in that.
They didn't have a choice in that, and you can see Megyn Kelly coping about it. Oh, it's nice the Strait of Hormuz is open, which it was open before, which, by the way, it wasn't, you lying hag. Part of the reason all this happened was because Iran were dicking around with the Strait of Hormuz, repeatedly closing it, opening it only to China's allies and shit. I thought you were supposed to cover politics for a living. This bitch worked in network news and didn't know that. Or she does know it and she's just willfully lying. What an unprecedented occurrence that would be, huh? They're not sending their best. Hey, the can!
The Elf Finder General.
What's that, the shower?
Speaking of 90s sci-fi movies that should have a video game, I think Dark City point-and-click adventure would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
You know what got a video game, but nobody's played it, and it's good? It's like a 3D adventure game. Freaking The City of Lost Children.
Really?
The steampunk game back. It got a PlayStation 1 game.
Oh my god, I think I remember seeing that.
It's good! It's really good!
Ace, all joking aside, a mineral processing system in the moon, owned and controlled by the US, would allow us to access the minerals in the asteroid belt.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of minerals would even be available and, like, if it would be worth the expense. That's always been the big operative question, right? Because every sci-fi author is always predicting, oh, there's gonna be tons of, you know, mining of minerals and what have you in the future. But, nobody really knows, okay, like, what's, like, super value? Is it gonna be gold? Is it gonna be silver and shit? What's...
Right. The problem is, let me look this up actually. You're talking about the asteroid belt. That's quite a trip.
Okay, what's on, what's not? Quantum drive's off, obviously. Okay. Ooh, neat little steering wheel. Look at this thing.
Okay, I mean... No, that's still a lot of time. It would take over a year to get to the asteroid belt. I mean...
Well, look into the early days of naval travel.
That's true. That's true.
It took a long time to get to North America, yo.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere, right? Really, the problem will just be fuel. Getting there and back.
A Hobbit's Tale.
And if you sent out ships on the regular to do it, and just have them constantly coming in and going out.
Alright, here we go, guys. Let's see this guy. This is a cool little dinky craft. I like it. Kind of junky, kind of crappy. I dig it. Okay, let's see if we can unglitch that quest.
Green Raptor, Vallejo, Citadel, Army Painter, etc. What's your paint choice?
Vallejo, hands down. I do Army Paint for priming, though. Okay, hopefully we can make it work this time.
Emperor Creatine.
If not, I'll just change quests.
Chris Roberts, you schmuck. I invested $50 into your game. Where's the return on my $30? My goodness, 10 whole dollars. And this is the thanks I get.
He donates $1.
5 actually.
Woo! All right,
Well,
let's
helium
go.
3's on the moon. But I mean, like, in the asteroid belt. I mean, it's literally free real estate. I mean, it is an unformed planet, so...
Okay. Hey, while you're at frickin' warp or whatever, you can just dick around. That's an airlock. I'm not gonna do that. Oop. Get back in the ship. Yeah.
Frog
Okay.
Jupiter, you hear about Callie trying to pass a 3D printer bill? Requires spyware to check if you're building a printed gun.
Naturally, yeah.
I'm worried about the digital coming in. Please.
You're good luck. Good luck with that, dude.
That'll be
You're
hacked.
absolutely that completely uncontrollable. That cat is so far out of the bag.
It'll be hacked instantly.
Absolutely. Okay, we do have guns. Looks like we only really have those guns, though. I think.
Hey, paisanos!
Yeah.
MC Corleone. Thoughts on socialists who think society requires regulation to function?
Oh, so ridiculous.
Intuitively, that seems to make sense, but it's a half measure.
It doesn't intuitively make sense because it really isn't borne out by history. Not really. This is one of the most ubiquitous false premises there are. The idea that well, men are just absolute madness wherever they assemble. It's just instant bedlam unless you have some strong central authority who immediately. And it's like, man, there are so many periods throughout history that do not bear that argument out at all. Right? The American frontier is a great example. Ooh, could that be it? I mean, you literally had people from... You would have a Protestant and a Catholic would settle on the same land. There's no central authority. There's not even a sheriff. There's no central government. There's no federal government. And they're both armed. What happens? Well, in 99% of cases, they wind up cooperating together. Agreeing to, water rights or whatever. Because it turns out cooperating with one another costs a lot less than bullets.
Bum crack Jones. The moon has tons of helium-3, which is fusion fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we need a fusion engine then.
I think it glitched again. I'm not seeing anything else.
Yeah, I think you have to restart the mission itself.
It kind of looks like it.
Hey, just switch it up. Go, deliver some cargo. It'll give you an excuse
I don't even know how to pick up cargo.
It'll give you an excuse to, explore.
I don't know how to pick up cargo. I just barely figured out how to jump to a system, so...
Snacks. Ironic. The Navy was used to guard a strait.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Metal, what if we went to the moon? What could we mine there? Well, like other people have said, helium-3. I'm not sure what other precious minerals and metals it has, though.
So I'm gonna...
Jack Standard God, asteroids contain all types of metals like iron, but not just that, but also gases, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. They're straight up perfect resources. I mean, I don't doubt it. It's just the time it takes to get there.
Right. Okay, so we have to...
Helium-3 is overrated. Helium-1 was better. Very funny.
I didn't see Heliums 1 through 2, so I was totally lost.
Helium-4, Return to Helium Lake.
Yes. Helium 5, Armageddon Revelation Deuteronomy begins.
Helium-6, Revenge of Argon.
Yeah.
None you business.
Okay, let's...
It's important to remember that the main belt formed because of gravitational tidal interactions between Jupiter and Mars. Anything we find on Earth should be there, but easier to get. Easier? Bitch, it's 18 months to get there!
Yeah.
Then you gotta set up shop.
And you're gonna die there. There's that.
The ships themselves would have to be a mining facility, which means that they would have to be fairly large. Unless you build a mining facility and smelting facility, like, there at the belt.
Right.
Which means, like, I don't know, you could set up shop on Ceres or something. God, mining asteroids means no need to launch from a planet. Well, still gotta go back and forth.
Alright, are you an advocate of it's us and nobody else in the universe?
Statistically impossible, I think. Or at least improbable. Wow, cool.
Okay.
That's a lot of red.
That's a lot of red. Okay.
Is this a place we want to mess with?
Yeah, this is where I came from.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But the universe is so infinitely big. There's gotta be something out there, man.
Alright. Let's look at contracts. Well, shit. Offers. There we go.
I mean, if all you really need is water and air and a decent temperature, you'd think that would mix somewhere out there.
For a comprehensive list of where to mine minerals, consult Mining Fundamentals Where to Mine. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of a tutorial on how to mine. That might actually be useful. And a handheld tractor beam to move them around.
Greatness incarnate. Razor, I'm from Maryland. Roast my state.
Oh, man. Good old Maryland. I mean, you gave us DC, right? Then don't give me that bullshit where DC isn't part of Maryland. It's absolutely part of Maryland. Deep space hit.
Give me no uni. Thank you for the 18th month sub. George Lucas laughing at everyone who thought the Trade Federation blockade was a stupid plot point.
I don't think people thought it was stupid. I think they just thought it was boring. Stanton Gateway.
Phantom Dog Fart, thank you for subbing for 17
Can we
months.
zoom in a bit here?
Been enjoying the new Hunt event. Godspeed and good health.
Yeah.
Info Runners, thank you for
I
that
have
raid.
been enjoying it quite a bit too.
Thank you for that raid 3 hours ago. Sorry I didn't see it sooner.
Sitaruta. Zervigua. There we are. Okay, 227 kilometers. Okay. Let's go a little faster, please.
Now, is that before you hit the rings, or is it beyond it?
It is in the rings, pretty much. Damn rings, damn ring.
Jovan, sadly, I must partake in a bittersweet Razor Force tradition this week.
Oh no, not a dead pet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yesterday, we had to put our oldest cat to sleep. He was a little orange cat named G.
Oh.
He was my father's near constant companion for many years. Pray mightily for my father, if you will, as he has never taken loss well.
I'm sorry to hear that. I lost an orange cat myself not that long ago. Okay. Now, I have no idea how to dock at this station. So this is going to be a comedy of errors, guys.
Can you communicate? You need to request docking?
I don't need no stinking communication.
Sonic Overdrive.
Okay.
Continuing on the topic of finishing works, I more or less managed to get the rough draft of the Crimson Idols Book 1.
Uh-huh.
Just need an editor to look at it. Struggling to get the outline for the next one done. P.S. Terran, you had better fucking read this, I swear to God. I should have read that first and skipped it.
Yeah. Okay, where are, like, the docking doors that I came out of?
Jovan, for the uninitiated, Gundam Physalis was a heavily armored Gundam equipped with a nuclear bazooka from Stardust Memory. It was stolen by Xeon remnants and used for a Pearl Harbor attack in space. I believe it.
Where is it at? Is this it? That kind of looks like a docking door. See what happens when you just drop on it. Am I landed?
I don't think so. I don't think that's a dock.
Alright. Okay. Well, that don't count. Okay, whatever. Looking for those docking doors.
Hangar isn't open, you gotta request the dock.
Okay. Weird, because I don't have the option to request a dock. I must not be in the right place.
Hold left alt and press N?
I did. Yeah, I did. Maybe I'm just not proximitous enough or something?
It's to the left. Well, that doesn't really help much.
Back into the left.
We're in space. What left? A medium hangar.
Yeah, I got you.
Hangar arrow to your port.
Ah, there we are. Thank you. And never say port again. I don't know what that means.
You're letting me loose?
All right. Station looks freaking cool, though.
Solid. I'm sorry to
Okay.
hear about your dad's cat. I know my cat is the only reason why I didn't try to start a shotgun. Don't be sad about the loss. Be happy that the cat lived a good and happy life.
Huh. Where'd it go? Is it this? Is it this? I think it is. I think it is. I think it might be.
Fuck's sake, man, you're amateur.
No lies here.
Joseph Young, current probability stats for estimating successful life-bearing planets is around 1 in 100 billion or more. Life springing up on any
Holy crap! I did it!
on any world in this universe is nothing short of an act of God.
Whoa. Woohoo! I did it, bitch! All right. I need to shut off the power, though. There you go! I kind of know what I'm doing. Sometimes.
Sonic Overdrive. What are y'all's favorite feel-good games? For me, it's Knights and Bikes, a cute little adventure game inspired by the Goonies. Kirby and the Forgotten Kingdom is also a really good one.
Yeah.
Been missing out on that series. Really want to play both again. Godspeed.
Yeah, Kirby games are always fun.
Yeah.
For
Feel-good
me, I
games
mean,
are like Kirby.
any Donkey Kong game. I mean, Bonanza's great. All right. Let's store this one. Now, he's a light freight. Can he accommodate... Was it the Crusader that was the fancy pants one with all the guns? I think it was. Now let's look through our prospective contracts. Large amount of weapons in the system with the intent of launching attacks. I would believe that change can only come... Okay. Out near last landings. Okay.
Always tired guy. I saw you on Midnight's Edge and I wanted to let you know that showing firearms can get stream shut down on YouTube.
Well, Bergman doesn't count as a firearm.
Well, I mean, you gotta tell that to Google.
It's a CNR, Securio and Relic now. Alright.
Random
I
nobody.
think we're still waiting on this.
I walked away from Facebook in 2015. Twitter in 2023, and all social media in 2024. So I don't know what has happened in the last week, but anyone who is on the same side as Review Tech USA is an asshole. And there's a lot more assholes in the world.
It's a rapidly expanding club. Not unlike Review Tech himself. Didn't he change his name to something? Alpha Centauri? Sure. Okay. Cargo raft. Okay. I need to feed my dog real quick, guys. So I will be right back.
And meanwhile, you have me to keep you company. Aren't you lucky? Mercenary X, I will read this, but it don't make no sense. I just had the pick line 3 times a day, 8 hours in between each. I needed help with it. That tagging was near my heart from my arm. I know what your dad went through with I'm care nurse. DD. Hail Chief Flipping Bird and deport non-star citizen Gel. Chief, I like your idea of Trump calling in the 3-letter agencies to petition their worth. That's a question, so I will wait for him to come back. Any hope Carrie Lake can pass it on to the Dawn? Hopefully. Jurassic Templar with Star Citizen dropping in the vicinity of this year. The only thing left to do now is have Terran make his Battletech character. Bumcrack Jones, Lutheran this, Catholic that. Can't we all just agree that we all love Jesus? Jonathan Chadwell. Tonight on Razor's Arcade, Wing Commander 4, the price of... Wait a minute, this is Elite Dangerous. Wrong on both counts, Pally. Ben, that's a question. I'll wait for him to come back. Alabaster Scarf. A new Phantom TV show is in development. Directed and produced by Reginald Hudlin, writer of Black Panther. Oh no! They're gonna race swap the Phantom. Normal Man, thank you for the combined 25. Consider this, there have been people who were born, grew up, went to school, graduated, got girlfriends, went to uni, got married, got a dog, paid taxes, bought cars, and found fortune in the dev time for this game. And he donates again to say, we are getting GTA 6 before Star Citizen. Remind me, chat. Is GTA 6 the end of this year or the start of next year? I forget when they pushed that back to. Let's see. Bumcrack Jones. It feels strange seeing Trump doing Israel and Iran stuff, seemingly whenever he wants. No problem, but every time some rando judge oversteps and says he can't deport illegals, then he stops and goes through the whole process.
I don't like mayonnaise.
Oh. Huh. Wonder where that went. Let's see. Joey, are you still using the old Thrustmaster flight stick?